Alright guys, and welcome to Season 4, Episode 4 of this AFC Wimbledon Manager Mode career. Now, in this episode, I've only got 3 games for you, which is, actually, I'm quite happy, because like I said in the last episode was probably around the same amount of the length time, like 9.5 minutes, something like that, and I managed to squeeze in like 5 games, whereas this time, I've only got 3 games because there is a lot more action in the games, which, like I said, is what I wanted, and there's more goals as well, like, there's not... I'll say now there's not a single 1-0 from what I can remember anyway. Knowing me, all 3 games will probably be 1-0. But yeah, so there's more goals, there's more chances, more action, and it's more entertaining hopefully for you lot. So we start off against Rochdale away from home, and like I said, if I can win my home games and draw my away games, then obviously I'll go far. So we started off well. Luke Moore picked up the ball. He took on the centre back, I think, gave it to Porter, and Porter's shot was put just past the post. So you know, we started off well. I was thinking maybe we can build on this and try and get in some points, if you like, from this game. But Enoch Shawumni picked up the ball and we just couldn't deal with him. He managed to walk past all my defence, had a shot that was blocked, and then chipped it, oddly, I don't know why, but chipped it past the post. And then we got forward again in the 36th minute. The ball luckily broke to Luke Moore there. He tried to chip through a ball, it kind of ended off 2 defenders, and yeah, it kind of like went up in the air and fell perfectly for him on the volley. He took it amazingly well, I have to say, into the bottom corner, and we were 1-0 up. So moving on into the 60th minute, Moore got forward again. He got brought down, and I thought, oh, come on, that's got to be a penalty. But no, it wasn't, so we played on. Adamano gave the ball to Moore, and Moore this time finished it off well by pointing it into the top corner. So it didn't really matter that we weren't given a penalty, and because we managed to get the ball back, we gave it to Adamano. Adamano gave it to Moore. Moore was in space in the box and he fired it into the top corner. It was a really good finish, I have to say. But in the 87th minute, they did get a chance. Adams kind of walked forward a bit and he just seemed to be too indecisive, sorry, and the shot did go out for a corner. They put their keeper up front for the corner. My keeper, Seb Brown, got it, launched it to Luke Moore. Luke Moore was on his hat-trick. He turned, but the defender, Stephen Darby, kind of stood well with him, and as Luke Moore's shot was blocked, went out for a corner, it came to nothing, and the game finished Rochdale 0, AFC Wimbledon 2. So a really good result there. I mean, away from home, we've picked up 3 points, and we're starting to move places in the league. You know, we were 6th in the league last time, and it all seemed to be, you know, like coming together for us. And then, even better news is that Charles Williams has returned and he is fit to play. So give him a few games to come back full fitness and then we'll stick him straight in the team. And hopefully he can just be amazing like he was last season with Brett Johnson at centre-back. So just flicking through my scout reports now. Got 1 or 2 decent ones. I think I might have signed one of the scouting players in this month or last month. I think it might have been the last month. Yeah, it was last month because I did it along with the Notts County game. I recorded it all and like I got my scout reports back at the end of August, at the start of September, sorry. So, but obviously the file crashed, so I didn't have any scout reports. So I did sign people, and I will show you my youth squad in a minute. I think I only signed maybe 1 or 2 people, so they're not massively changed, and I've not properly signed anyone into my first team as of yet. But yeah, I mean, the Australia kids come back with the Australia dudes come back with quite a few people. Not like anyone that stands out at the minute, but again, the Holland person. The gaps are quite wide, and like 49 to 69, that's just terrible potential. 53 to 75, again, it's just not good enough potential. 50 to 70, it's just, I don't know what it is with Holland, but there seems to be absolutely no one good, which is quite odd to say that they have got like some pretty decent players in there. So we move on to the game against MK Dons, which was at home, and I was thinking if we can pick up 3 points, then we'll be in a brilliant position. But they started really well, and like in the 4th minute, Kelly got the ball. They kind of like, the defenders stood off him way too much, and then obviously he passed it to... I didn't see who scored there. I don't really know what happened there. It kind of just... I didn't even press anything. It just kind of like skipped. I was like, whoa, what? Okay. But yeah, I mean, they took a 1-0 lead like straight away. But then Seb Brown came out really well to stop Dean Baldrich from getting the goal. From getting a goal. But as we moved up the pitch, they just nicked it off us with Doyle. Doyle passed it to Kelly. Kelly chipped it over to Potter. Potter chipped it over to Rowlands, and they were absolutely playing us off the park. Rowlands to Baldwich, and Baldwich under the keeper this time and into the back of the net for 2-0. So 38 minutes gone. we were 2-0 down, and it wasn't the best of sorts. I mean, that bit of play from MK Dons, fair enough, it was really, really good, and we couldn't get the ball off him. But we had a chance like almost immediately in the 41st minute. Luke Moore got forward, and at this point he chipped it into the box, but the keeper kind of tipped it away from goal, although it ended up on Adamino's head, and Adamino just couldn't head it in, which was really annoying because it was an open net basically, and he really should have scored. I know it was an amazingly acute angle, but still he should have scored. And they had a chance. Baluch had a chance in the 70th minute to get what would be, I was going to say what would be his hat trick then, but it wasn't. It wouldn't have been his hat trick. It would have been his second goal. But we lost the game 2-0, which was quite frustrating. But I mean, the game itself was even more frustrating. I mean, they knew exactly what I was going to do when I passed it. They'd know where I was passing it when I was going to try and take them on. They knew where I was going to take them on and just tackle me. And then I couldn't do that to them. Like, if I made a tackle, they'd just be like, oh, I know you're going to tackle me there, so I'm just going to go around you, which was really annoying. And I did almost rage. If you follow me on Twitter, I got really mad, and I tweeted about it afterwards. I was like, almost raged on FIFA 12 career mode. What is going on with my life? Sort of like that. So yeah, I didn't. I just waited and waited and waited and just thought, oh, I'm not going to play the last 2 minutes. So my defender kind of stood there with the ball for ages, and then I passed it and it blew for full time. Well confused, I know. But yeah, anyway, moving on to the game against Southend. They started really well, like in the 9th minute. They got the ball forward, they chipped it in. God knows where my defender was at that point. Core headed it against the post, and then it rebounded straight out to him for an empty net tap in, which it was. I mean, it was meant to be Chris Bush that was marking him, and as you can see, he makes a late run to try and stop him, but he'd already done the damage by standing miles away from him. But came back in the 20th minute. Moore gave the ball to Adamino. Adamino turned the defender and had a decent shot, but it was well saved by the keeper. Tipped out for a corner. And then we tried to come back at them again. Adamino got the ball into Moore, like vice versa, and keeper saved well yet again. But finally, on the third chance, Adamino got the ball. He sweated it out to Luke Moore, and Luke Moore put it into the bottom corner. So we'd levelled up 1-1 at this point, 34 minutes in, and I was like thinking, oh, thank God for that, because I was even more frustrated in this game. It was just one of those times on FIFA where nothing seems to go right for you, and then you're just really starting to like get that rage quit, like wanting to do that. But anyway, in the 53rd minute, they came forward, and just, when it's not going right for you at all, it just does not go right for you, and I was absolutely screwed over by the player impact engine. My player was just about to pick the ball up, would take it away, and the player engine does that. So obviously he got the ball, tapped it into the back of the net, and yeah, that's how they ended up scoring the second. And then obviously couldn't get past the keeper, and it was just one of those times. And then look at this, right? I did not want to pass to Luke Moore. I wanted to pass to Rashid Youssef. Just a tiny tap is all I did, just to lay it off to Rashid Youssef. But no, the computer decided that it was going to pass to the player that was in offside position. And then Adamino passed it to absolutely no one. I was like, oh, you're absolutely taking the mick. So I was just well annoyed. But finally, in the 90th minute, just one bit of magic, a nice turn by Luke Moore, put him onto his strong foot, and he perfectly placed it past the keeper. So in the 90th minute, we had equalised. We had nicked a point, but it really, really, really should have been so much more, because the computer genuinely just screwed me over in the game against MK Dons and the game against Southend. So at this point I was like, oh, do you know, I can't be arsed, and it just quickly ended that, and then I'll just do that for this episode. I'll record the league table and I'm sorted. And as you can see, we have dropped out of the playoffs, which isn't great at all. But it's only 11 games in, so we can easily change it. I'm still dreaming of a top 2 finish. I mean, we're like 4 points off the top 2, so it's easily doable. Like I said before, that is where I want to finish. I want to finish in the top 2. Obviously, if I'm third and I've challenged for second place, then I'm not going to have any complaints whatsoever. Because, as you know, the team is like still at League 2 standard, if that, because obviously I'm only signing youth players. But hopefully get promotion this season, and then I'll spend years in the Championship just kind of like building up the youth players, getting them like into decent stats, so I can take on the Premier League finally and hopefully stay in the Premier League without getting relegated, because that wouldn't be great. But anyway, guys, this is where I'm going to end the episode, and as always, thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Drop a comment in the comment section below if you just want to talk about anything. Follow me on Twitter, I don't know, just whatever, yeah. You know what I'm saying, guys, as always. So yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next episode. Peace.